Hadouken, moral gamers! It's time to take a look at the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. This comes at you for PlayStation 2. How's this one going to stack up? Let's take a look. Now, bringing the best of Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3 to one disc isn't an easy task. I mean, you have menus, you have... Oh, who am I kidding? This is Capcom. They can figure this out. What Capcom did was they included the last version of Street Fighter 3, which is Third Strike, in this. Sweet. Awesome. But they also included this weird Street Fighter 2. And we're going to actually review Third Strike on its own to give you a better view here. But it looks like in this one that the major focus was Street Fighter 2, which feels broken. I mean, you're sitting there, you're going... and you're still not able to throw a fireball at will in Street Fighter 2. They made these controls so hard that you had to be a master to do it. And when I was a kid and all I ever played was Street Fighter 2, I could do it. Now that I'm older, I can't do it. I just can't. I've lost my groove for Street Fighter. Nevertheless, what they've done with the Street Fighter 2 aspect of this game is basically they've added Street Fighter from World Warrior all the way through Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So what's that mean? Before you select your character, you basically select which version of them you want to use, and the art style changes too, which is kind of a nice touch, but I don't know. It seems to me like they could have done it a little better with this, because all of a sudden you have a better polished sprite from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo playing against this old, crusty looking sprite from the original Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior. And depending on what you choose, that determines who you can play as. Not who you can play against, but who you can play as. The computer will always choose Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It will always choose the latest version. So this way it has access to special moves, it has access to the extended roster, and for some reason they love throwing you up against Cammy, DJ, T-Hawk, and Fei Long first. I don't know. You're still mowing through 12 characters in the roster, and the roster basically was increased to 16 characters, so you're always going to be down 4. I don't know. My complaint with this is that although it's fun, it is extremely hard, and unless you grew up in that era, this is one where you'll be sitting there trying to play it, and having frustration. They could have done so much better with this version. They could have actually done a remake instead of an amalgamation of Frankenstein, putting it together like that. So I would have loved to see them do more with it, but Capcom really just threw it together and said, okay, out the door it goes. The thing that does happen, though, is if you look in the gallery options, you have the Street Fighter 2 anime that was released in the mid-90s. Sweet! This was way better than that movie with Van Damme. Downside is that all you can do is you can skip to the next scene. You can't actually fast forward or rewind through it, so it's kind of broken in that way, but c'est la vie, you do what you can. And it's a PG-13 movie. I'm not saying that a higher rating, unrated, is always better, but there is a lot of dialogue, and there's some key sequences that are actually missing that added to the characters, especially since in the uncut version, Vega was a lot more psychotic, and they really drove it in with his character, but they removed all lines, and so he looks more like a thug. Really, guys? Nevertheless, is this the right game for you? And if you're looking for Street Fighter 3 on PlayStation 2, yes. If you're looking for Street Fighter 2 on PlayStation 2, yeah. And if you want the Street Fighter movie, no. Go get the movie on DVD. You'll enjoy it a lot more on DVD. It's a sore reminder of the days of yesteryears, sadly, except for Third Strike, which is still beautiful. Morally speaking, what do you have in this title? Well, you have women in varying states of dress, especially Cammy with her thong uniform, whatever. That's not standard military issue to my understanding. In the movie aspect of it, you do have a shower scene with Chun-Li, so you can leave that to the imagination. You do have blood, you do have, a few characters use voodoo, a few characters harness demon powers, some characters harness dark energy, some characters are said to be demons. I mean, if you have issues with this stuff, then that's something that you may not want your kids playing. Overall, though, this is the package that is the Street Fighter Anniversary, and this has kind of been going on for years. So issues, don't play. But hey, if you like this review, if you like any of our reviews, please subscribe below if you're on YouTube. And check us out at our website. We're themoralgamer.com. We've got more reviews. We've got outtakes. We even have commentaries as we're playing the games. Check us out, themoralgamer.com.